Naomba sana, naomba dua, nisijezingua. Nobody love you the way that you do. Nobody can love you better than I do.
What's up, YouTube? So today I would like to discuss arguments. Recently, the missus and I got into a pretty severe argument. It was our first one. It was significant. And it's terrifying, to be honest with you. You know, feelings are hurt and you don't know if you're gonna make it through or how, but you try to have faith in the other person. It's significantly more difficult when you can't be in the presence of that person. You know, I'm not usually the online dating, long distance dating type person. So when someone says, I don't want to talk to you right now, it's difficult for me to understand that, because I can be in the same presence as somebody and not talk to them, but still be with them. And you can't do that in a long distance relationship. You just have to let them go, and hopefully you have enough faith that they'll come back. And it's hard to have that faith. But here's the thing. Relationships do not grow unless there are arguments. There has to be issues to overcome in order to improve and evolve and challenge the comfort that you go through, the complacency that you go through when you're in a relationship. We all have room to improve, and if your relationship isn't improving with you, then that's an issue. Now, where things come in is a little different, a little difficult, is understanding that you don't always have to talk right then and there. You can wait. Sometimes, every time, emotions are going to get hurt. And the fact of the matter is we react to those emotions in different ways. I may want to talk that stuff out while she may want to bottle it up, or someone else may want to run away from it. Or the thing we have to remember is to come back. Just because you want to go away and take that time and that space to think things out, to calm things down, to figure out what steps you want to make, it doesn't mean that it has to be the end. You know, I grew up in a household that believed that it's okay not to talk, but don't go to bed angry. You know, you can have your distance, you can go your separate ways, go take a drive down the road for a little while, whatever you need to do, but come back home and talk that stuff out before you go to bed that night. Don't go to bed angry, because the next morning you're going to be resentful. You're still going to be holding on to that stuff, and it's going to bottle up, and you're going to hurt, and you're going to take it out on each other. And that's not how you solve your problems. Communication is the key to getting through these problems that come up whenever you have arguments. It's the argument itself can be the problem. The fact of the thing is if I just give you space, let you get ready and come to me, maybe I can hear it from a different approach instead of an emotional approach. And the thing is you don't have to yell to have these arguments. It's going to be frustrating, and there's going to be some back and forth, but you don't have to yell to get your point across. You don't have to trigger someone to get your point across. You don't have to give up because you can't get your point across. You know, like, the whole thing is over time you get better and better and better, and eventually there will be moments where you don't even have to talk. We just know. It's intuition. I know your body language. I did something that messes you up. Or I can tell someone else did something. Like, it gets that intricate. You can actually, over time, look at your partner and tell whether they're mad at you or mad at somebody else. Like, it's just little small things. The facial expressions, the sounds, the tones of their voice. But at first, when you're first starting out, this shit gets scary because you don't know where the boundaries are. You don't know how far you can go, how far you can push. You don't want to push, you don't want to fight, but you have to get this point across. You have to draw this line, and you don't know if that person is going to give you the ultimatum, this or that, do or don't. And if they do, how are you going to react to it? Are you going to fight through that stuff, or are you going to turn away and walk away? And it's going to have abandonment issues, and there's going to be moments where you're unsure, and that's okay. But the one thing that I would suggest is you don't have to walk away from the relationship to walk away from the situation. You can always take a breather, come back in an hour, 2 hours. It doesn't matter. Just come back, and this person is going to be feeling a certain way, sometimes angry, sometimes sad, sometimes a little bit of both. You're going to be feeling sometimes angry, sometimes sad, sometimes a little bit of both. But over time, you're going to realize that you really do care, and you don't want to walk away. Or, unfortunately, sometimes there comes a moment where you want to walk away, but you can't just quit. That's not going to solve anything. If you have a problem and you care about these people, you're going to want to get through it with these people. You're not going to want to walk away. You just feel like that's the only option you have, and it's not. There's a lot going on, and I have so much I got to catch you guys up on, and I'm going to be doing that in the next couple of days. It's been a crazy few weeks. I moved from Mississippi to Boston, and I moved from a farm with roosters to a city with construction in every street. I have a Kenyan girlfriend who is going through exams in college. I'm living with my ex-wife, trying to co-parent until I can get into my truck. I got a few days on my CPAP machine, but I get so stressed out that it's hard for me to sleep sometimes, and I need to sleep consecutively in order to get my CPAP going, and then go back to the truck so that I can I can make money to go to Kenya and see my girlfriend and hold her for the first time and record some stuff for you guys. Like, I know you guys want to see this. I am so excited to be here and do this stuff with you guys, and with her. I really do. We love each other, and when you see how we react to each other and how the energy that we give each other, you're gonna understand that this goes far beyond anything a lot of people experience, man. There's some people that do, but this girl is a star. Like, she is a freaking star. And I feel honored that I get to witness her growth, and she can be a part of mine. And I have a little daughter that I'm going to start introducing you guys to, and unfortunately there's going to be times where I have to leave her, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to leave her, and I'm going to come back. Eventually I'm going to come back with Stephanie, and yeah, man, there's a lot going on, and I got some money to save up, and I got some relationships to mend, and I got to man the hell up for a little while, and get the job done. And that's why I've been distant, is because there's been some strains, some really harsh strains, and it's okay. I am gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. They're gonna get through it, and eventually we're gonna get this stuff stable. It's new, and there's gonna be some ups and downs and backs and forths, and I will be uploading a lot more videos soon. I've been getting really good at editing. Not the greatest, but I'm good enough to where I'm actually impressing college professors and stuff. And I'm not even in school. Like, this shit is like in Kenya. Like, these people are like genuinely impressed. And I'm actually thinking about doing it as a full-time career. I'm building a website right now. I'm going to start putting together a portfolio of my work, of Stephanie's work, of the twins' work. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff soon, so you guys are gonna have to keep coming back so that you can stay updated, because things are about to change. We got a month, 2 months. I'm gonna be there. We're gonna be moving into a place. It's gonna be harsh at first because we're not gonna have any furniture. We're trying to work on that while I'm driving a truck, but it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, and we're gonna go house hunting together. And she's gonna start modeling. I'm gonna start modeling with her. Some of it might turn quite intimate, but that's gonna be later. We'll talk about that another day. There's a lot going on, and I don't want you guys to miss out. So if you're liking at least the kind of things that I talk about, I know it's new, I know it's kind of raw, and that's kind of a good thing because it's coming from the heart, you know. But over time it'll develop into a more professional look. And I don't know why that go-kart or whatever sounds so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm sure you can. I'm gonna actually try to do something with this background. It's kind of crazy. I got a cat right here that is just passed the hell out. We're gonna play with this and see what we can come up with. But I'm gonna let you guys go. This is going on a long time, really. I'll be getting into a truck next week, hopefully. So there's gonna be a little bit of a transition there too. But I'm gonna start recording these transitions because I want you guys to be a part of my vlogs and whatnot. And oh, by the way, one of the things that I did while I've been struggling with all these different relationships and this moving and the sounds, trying to find private places and stuff, I have been helping people with their work. I've been helping people with their schooling, little one over here and whatnot. I've been trying to do this YouTube thing. I've been trying to get to my job. I've been trying to clean up the house a bit. I quit smoking, guys. I've been smoking for 22, 23 years, and I am now 5 days into being cigarette free, and it is hard, especially when the one person you're trying to build this whole future around is so heartbroken by a decision that you make that they don't know if they want to be a part of it no more, and they struggle with that, and it makes you struggle, and you want to buy a cigarette. But I'm good. I quit smoking, guys. I got this. I'm gonna start getting healthy. I'm gonna start recording some nutrition facts. I'm gonna start going back into the religion stuff. All of the stuff is still coming, guys. Nothing has changed. It's just been a roller coaster the past 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, we're gonna get through this, and we're gonna get through it together. I will talk to you guys later.